Hi everyone, welcome back to our Crybaby Whims challenge. So despite Flora's future unflirty nature, as soon as she entered her teenage years, she had some crushes in the last episode. She has a bit of a crush on her new friend Blaze here, and she definitely has a relatively big crush on Thomas, so much so that she literally daydreamed about him. So we'll see what happens with that today, because even though she's gonna be unflirty in the future and she currently does not really understand romance and how it works and why it works, looks like she is kinda interested in it. But currently she's doing her favorite thing, taking care of plants, and she will also have to go to school in a second. And while she's in school, today we also have the baby's birthday, so they will become toddlers. And actually, speaking of, Elliot's room has now become the twins' room. I felt really weird tearing it apart, but here we are, and the babies need their room. So let me know what you think. There's still quite a bit of yellow sprinkled in there. I feel like it's very messy and loud and colorful, but that's kind of what toddlers are like, right? So I feel like this chaos kind of makes sense, especially because they were literally like secret babies. Everything about them is chaotic, so it makes sense. No, Justin, what are you thinking? He wants to try for a baby with Lauren. Are you out of your mind completely? I feel like you might be. That is like, no way. You literally become an elder in just a couple of days, which also breaks my heart. And by the way, I kinda made his hair a bit lighter because he did start having some gray hairs and everything, which is a bit scary, not gonna lie. Flora wants to invite Latoya over, of course. Actually, I wanted to bring all of your friends over, but oh god, Natalie, what is wrong with you? You are mortified. Oh, and by the way, Natalie got a bit of an update because she's a bit of an older teen now, so she has some makeup on, she has some new outfits. So I'll show you when I get a chance. Stop looking at me. What do you mean? You look absolutely stunning. Well, actually, I wanted to invite Flora's friends over, but I just remembered that it's these two's birthday today, so I feel like we should age them up first. So how are we gonna do this? Lauren, how about you age up Noah first, and then Justin can age up Nathan as well. So Noah is aging up, and he's gonna be clingy. That makes sense. He was crying so much. And now we're gonna have Nathan age up, and he's gonna be angelic. Oh, and they both have brown hair. Interesting. So let me just give them a quick little makeover. I'm really excited to see them as toddlers. So here is Noah. Not gonna lie, he looks a lot like Flora as a toddler. I cannot get over it. And here is Nathan. They're pretty much identical, honestly, in the face. Aside from these like little spots, they're different, and maybe something about the nose, but they're pretty much identical. And they're also pretty much identical to Flora, so that's gonna raise a lot of questions. And while I'm in class, I'm also gonna show you Natalie because I said I would, so you can see her a bit more up close with some makeup on, and she is still very much so struggling with her skin. I feel like I should definitely help her out with that a bit more. But let me know, what do you think of her new look as well? It's gonna be so weird getting used to little toddlers around the house again. Even Natalie is super confused. But it looks like Flora will definitely be bonding with her brothers, and it's so interesting that they look exactly like she did as a toddler. So like I said, that's raising a lot of interesting questions. She already started wondering in the last episode, but now it's like they are identical to me. How does this make any sense? But anyway, how about we start that club gathering, because I did say I'm gonna invite your friends. And oh, actually, isn't Latoya somewhere just floating around the house? Because I did say that she can come over. Oh, and Maya is calling Lauren again about trying for a baby. I feel like she said that in the last episode as well. Oh no, actually, she was pregnant in the last episode somehow with her elder husband, and now they want to do it again. Does she want to pop out as many as his kids possible while he's still alive? I feel like Lauren is all for big families because she has a huge family of her own now, so I guess try for a baby. Elliot is walking by. Maybe he's even coming over. I kind of wanted to invite Elliot over every day and I forgot immediately, so yeah, I'm sorry Elliot. How about we also invite you in? But we have a new member here. Someone invited Aspen because, you know, she's a friend of a friend. I feel like she's probably Latoya's or Ashley's friend. I think they go to the same school. school, so she got invited into this little hangout, so Flora will also get a chance to hopefully get to know her a bit better. No way, Olivia is super into Latoya. Flora has a major crush on Blaze. They're both talking about crushes and everything. Oh, this is so a lot. But I mean, Flora is seeing all of her siblings flirt and have crushes and everything, so she feels like it's normal, it's a good idea to try the same. And Olivia sees that Latoya finds her quite attractive as well, which is good to know. But as I was saying, Flora saw Elliot have his like proper first girlfriend. That was like really nice and really proper. Natalie has quite a few people she's flirting with, doesn't really have anyone serious, but that's fine as well. And now she also sees that Olivia has a bit of a crush on Latoya, like a really proper big crush. So she feels like she could also try something with Blaze, because apparently all the teens do something like this. So maybe, how about you just try your first ever romantic interaction? Maybe you can be like super awkward and just go straight for the flirt, because you don't really know what you're doing and you're doing it in front of everyone, so it's gonna be super awkward. But who knows, maybe he'll be into it. Oh, he actually is, even though it's in front of her siblings and everything, but Blaze doesn't mind. He even wants to impress her with doing push-ups. Oh no, Lauren also wants to have another child. She also wants to try for a baby. Are you for real? This is way too much. Oh, and it's Winterfest today. I completely missed that. I also prepared some stuff for Winterfest. I know it's in a really random spot, and the tree probably should be in this more formal living room, but I just can't be bothered. It's fine. This is good enough. Oh, this is quite interesting though. Flora has been daydreaming about Thomas again. So I feel like she's really into Thomas and kind of settling for Blaze, because she doesn't quite know Thomas. She just saw him once kind of passing by and they kind of talked for maybe 1 minute. Well, that's quite interesting, because your new friend in the group is actually Thomas's sister, but I feel like Flora probably doesn't even know that actually. Oh, this is so cute. Elliot wants to become best friends with Lauren. I feel like he really misses his family. Look at them doing this all together. That's so sweet. And the toddlers are hanging out here in the hallway. Flora is, however, still thinking about Thomas, so I feel like she definitely is low-key settling for Blaze. I mean, she is very attracted to him, but it could be better, you know? She's extremely attracted to Thomas. But he doesn't go to her school, she doesn't really know how to reach him. It was like a really random thing that she met him, so she can only just think about him. Oh, and these two are playing in their room together, and Justin has come to watch. That is so cute. Do you still want another baby? No, you don't. So I guess you're not having another baby, because I will do it only if they both want it, and neither of them want that anymore. They were probably just thinking, oh, these babies are super cute, let's have another one, but that's just crazy. So the dinner is finally ready, which means that I can invite the family over, because it is Winterfest, we kind of do need to see them. Oh, and Cheyenne aged up to a young adult, so she also got a bit of a makeover, so she looks a little bit older now. Oh, and this is actually Flora's opportunity to get to know Lewis a little bit better. Maybe ask him about Lauren, ask him about Justin. I wonder what is he gonna say about the entire situation. Maybe it's a bit too like direct to ask in front of literally everyone, but as I said, Flora doesn't really have those like social cues, doesn't quite understand, and also she maybe wants to put him on the spot, so he has to say something in front of everyone. So I wonder what is he gonna say. He says, I like Lauren, she's pretty cool. What about Justin though? He's also pretty cool. So he's not really saying anything like directly, which Flora is kind of used to, so she's still kind of confused, like what's going on. But Flora, since you didn't get to see Blaze today, why don't you just send him a message, ask him how his Winterfest is going. Maybe you can also post something on Social Bunny. I don't really use that much with you. Maybe she's feeling a bit bold, so she would post something flirty to Blaze just to be like, how's your Winterfest going? Thinking of you. Oh, I do not know what she said, but maybe that's for the better. Oh, you're feeling very flirty. How about you send Blaze a little flirty message? Let me take you to Plumbout Pier. I've got a seat on the cuddle cart reserved just for you. Oh, Flora, you're really direct. So I feel like that's something we should definitely do in this episode. I mean, she literally said that she was gonna take him there. Oh, interesting. Olivia is dreaming about Latoya, so both of these girls have some really intense crushes in this episode. Oh no, it came back. He wants to try for a baby again. I guess I'm gonna pin it and see if it happens with Lauren again. I had Natalie flirt some more while she's in school because, as I said, she's a bit of a flirt. It's just kind of fun for her. And she is flirting with quite a few people, and with the boys mostly, she just has like a bit of romance, no friendship. And also this girl, I guess it was just kind of fun to flirt with her. But this girl, Amara, she has an okay amount of romance, but also a decent amount of friendship. I can't see if there's any attraction attraction going on. So I might invite her over. It might just be a bit of a girl crush. Like, oh my god, she's so pretty and she's so fun. So it's not really actually romantic. Oh, and Lewis is sending Flora a message. I heard you became friends with Blaze. He's pretty cool. So he's approving of her crush, which is quite interesting. Which is something like kind of really fatherly to do, I guess. So she's like, well, Justin didn't really say anything and Lewis did, so maybe he does want to take on this role. As I said, Flora has no idea how this works apparently, so it's a very fluid term for her, and she's still trying to figure stuff out. Flora is just a bit confused in general. She's a bit of an odd sim, but that's why we love her, I think. The girls are back from school, and Flora is absolutely desperate for some fun. How about you actually go and be like fully bold and ask Blaze on a proper real date? And she said that she was going to take him to the cuddle cart, so let's go, because her school is right there and Blaze is going to a different school because we've never seen him at school. So this is probably a place that she heard about from her friends at school, and she's like, well, all the other teens who are doing romantic things are going there, so I probably should do that as well. So she's going to take Blaze right here. So here she is on her very first day, and she doesn't really know what she's supposed to do, but she's also going to turn things very romantic very quickly because, as I said, she doesn't really quite understand how things work. So straight up just say, I like you. Blaze, I like you. I like you. That's why I invited you. I like you. So let's see if he's going to be into all of that intenseness. And he took that. So he's like, yeah, okay, I like you too, I guess. He's just happy. Like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. This is cool. And she's like fully going into it. She's like, this is it. I'm doing all the flirts. I'm doing everything. Oh, and he wants to be best friends. Is this like a bad sign? We're on a date. This is cool. Let's be best friends. Yeah, probably she doesn't really see anything weird about that, but that's as red of a flag as her plum bub is, honestly. So let's just say yeah. He is taking the flirts though, so I guess it's not that bad. But he is feeling flirty now and she's still very confident. So let's go on that ride because you did promise you were gonna take him there. Hey, this can be fun. Blaze wants to go to the prom with Flora as friends. I mean, yeah, she's gonna say of course because, oh my god, he's inviting me to prom, but he said as friends, like specifically. He has flirted, he's taking the flirts, it's a suggestive conversation, but let's be real, this is not gonna go anywhere. But still, Flora wants to go on this romantic ride with Blaze. So she's going onto her very first romantic ride with her very first romantic interest. And I just got this pop-up that Flora is taking her crush where all good relationships begin, according to all of her other teen friends, so it must be true, right? So things are a little awkward, but she's thinking, should I go romantic or be casual? And of course, she's gonna be fully romantic, and hopefully Blaze will not mind that as much, even though it is a bit soon. And it looks like it did go well because they just gained romance together. But I just noticed that she actually has to kiss her date. So she's having her very first kiss, even though she has no idea what she's doing, so she's kind of super confused. Well, they've just gone all the way to this park to have a bit of a peaceful little chat together, which is quite interesting. So even though the date is over, I guess it's not quite over. And she wants to go all the way in and asked him to be boyfriend. It's not even that she's asking, she's just thinking that it's implied. Well, they went on a date. They kissed, so you're my boyfriend now, right? Completely unrelated, but Annette just started a pregnancy with her husband, which is quite interesting. So she probably heard that Lauren is thinking about having another baby, and she's like, well, I'm gonna have another baby too. Well, she's asking about the boyfriend thing, and he actually agreed. So even though Flora is super like rushing into this, Blaze agrees. Blaze just became the boyfriend of Flora. Well, Flora woke up feeling super happy because she's still thinking about her first kiss. Like, I can't believe this happened. I'm just like everyone at school. This is incredible. This is what I should be doing. This is really great. As you can see, I'm kind of trying to make this point that she wouldn't really be doing this if it wasn't like from the influence of other people. She just thinks that this is how she's supposed to behave, even though she doesn't really care that much. You were quite busy yesterday hanging out with one specific friend, so how about we invite everyone over today? And Aspen is the first to arrive, so why don't you actually go and get to know her a little bit better, because you never really got a chance to speak to her. And I just got a pop-up, I just didn't show you for some reason, that Flora decides that she likes video games and Aspen is all about video games, so they will probably get on quite well. You can obsess about your favorite video game. Do you have the same one? That would be kind of nice. But you also need to say hello to Blaze, because he is your full-on boyfriend after all. Wait, she can propose to him? I mean, I'm absolutely not gonna do that, but that's just ridiculous. Oh no, what happened now? She's going through a distant phase. She'll prefer to be alone for a bit, so I feel like all this romance stuff is really tiring her. She's like even physically tired. And again, she didn't even get to hang out with Aspen that much. Aspen, who is super angry, but that's honestly her personality, so like I don't even mind. But you didn't get to hang out with Aspen that much because again, you were focusing on your boyfriend and ignored all of your friends, which is also a really bad sign, honestly. So why don't you ask Aspen just to stay for a bit and hang out? Maybe you can play some more games. Oh no, Lauren wants to try for a baby with Justin. Looks like they kind of have to have a baby now, so I had them just go woohoo because they both have that pinned, and when my Sims both have something pinned, I usually just agree with them. This is like the last thing they need, but they want to do it, so I'm just gonna let it happen. What's going on? You just want to eat? Even Aspen is like, no, I'm just gonna play the game by myself then. No, go join her playing that game, please. Oh, and I got this notification that Elliot moved into his apartment, so good for Elliot. And these two are finally playing games together, however, it's almost 1 a.m. Well, this was a bit of a weird hangout because they barely became like acquaintances. Flora is kind of slow when it comes to making friends, and Aspen is honestly kind of difficult when it comes to her personality. She's kind of feisty, so this hangout was a little strange, but at least Flora is trying. She wants to get to know her new club member. Oh, and we have New Year's today, and also Flora, well, your garden is suffering, but you have your very first plant that you can evolve, which is a really big achievement, and she's also feeling like her life is unfulfilled. That is really interesting. She's in a distant phase and has a fear of unfulfilled dreams as soon as she entered a relationship. So since it is New Year's Eve, I'm gonna need everyone to have a bit of a resolution. So what can I do? Lauren, what's your resolution gonna be? Well, how about you maybe get promoted because you need to collect your donations, and I also forgot about that, so you might as well give that a go. Justin, I feel like I'm gonna do the same for you because I am slowly, like really slowly, working on your promotion. So I found a ring in Riley's bag. I think she's going to propose to me. I don't know what to do. Should I say yes? Absolutely say yes. Oh my god, but isn't Riley still a teen? Because she's quite a bit younger than Elliot. Well, either way, absolutely say yes. But okay, Natalie, stop for a second. I need to have you make a resolution. And her resolution is to finally get a significant out there. She's flirting quite a lot, but she hasn't found anyone that she's fully set on. She's either very picky or just very flirty and can't really get herself tied down. But she decided that she wants to start a serious relationship because she's almost an adult, honestly. Olivia is kind of thinking the same, but for a different reason, because she has this very strong crush, so she wants to take things to the next level. And now finally, Flora can get over a crush. Oh, she doesn't even have Thomas on here. She wants to try to get over, I mean, it's not that she wants to do this, but she has an option to get over her boyfriend. But that's not really what I'm here for right now. I just wanted you to make a resolution. How about you maybe try to complete an aspiration milestone so you work on your garden even harder. And since these two, for some reason, want another child, I'm gonna have them try again, just to be sure, because they're both kind of old now. Oh, and I almost missed it, but Lauren is luckily not pregnant and hopefully it's gonna stay that way. And Natalie, actually, I did not forget, let me just invite your potential crush over. And you're also kind of okay with Ryland, but you have so much romance with Amara, actually. That has gone up massively. So let's see if you actually like her, or is she just a really good friend that you have a bit of a flirtation with, because that's okay as well. She does not have any specific attraction to her, so I don't think Natalie is into girls. Also, interestingly enough, Natalie also got a call about get together before prom. So is prom actually today? Because I don't think I've seen it on the calendar, because it's New Year's Eve. I don't think prom should be today. Oh no. No, Natalie got the impression that Blaze finds her quite attractive. That's such a red flag. I knew it, Blaze. I knew it. I knew it. This was a bad idea. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Natalie would actually do anything to actually steal Blaze, even though she feels attracted to him. But Blaze would probably be okay with flirting with Natalie, which is a bit concerning. Oh, and I was so right. Prom actually is today. Well, I was getting everything ready for the New Year's party, but now we can't have the party because we're going to prom. And actually, where is your boyfriend? He invited you to prom. Is that him? Oh, that's actually him. Okay, that's wonderful. Oh my god, Flora, why don't you actually go and take a photo with Blaze? Oh no, she wants to woohoo with him. Because like that is like a very common thing in like teen movies and everything, that prom equals woohoo, right? So I feel like Flora has the same idea. Olivia, who are you dancing with? You're dancing with Amara. Are you into my Amara? You're like dancing together outside, doing a slow dance. And she's flirty. Wait, this is so messy. They're having a suggestive conversation and he's super drunk. She's super flirty. She's feeling like it probably might be the right time to revisit this photo booth and do something different. Oh, he said no actually. And now she immediately wants to discuss fears because he rejected her. Crushed by crush. Flora is heartbroken, but she got an after party invite. So where did you go? Oh, you're back at the pier. Oh no. She can also woohoo here. I feel like she probably would try again. But Olivia's gonna be a bit smarter than her youngest sister and she's not gonna jump into a relationship immediately. You know, they're very attracted to each other. Why don't you try just one more time to woohoo with Blaze? Even though that's not like a good idea at all, and hopefully he's gonna say no again, but she feels like it has to happen. It's New Year's. It was prom. He's my boyfriend. This needs to happen like right now. What are we waiting for? Oh no, Flora, why are you doing this? You were just a little toddler like a second ago. How is it time for this already? It's not though, she's rushing it. I'm so upset, but she thinks this is a good idea. As soon as they're done, she wants to throw up. Was it that bad? But yeah, she's like, man, that was gross. Why did I do that? I'm not doing that again. That was really not worth it. So with that being done, I feel like this episode is done as well. Flora has had some interesting choices for this episode, not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna let her have any more. It's enough for today. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe so you don't miss any future things Flora is up to, because obviously she's kind of up to a lot already at this point. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very messy episode. Thank you for being patient with Flora as well, because I know she's a bit frustrating. But see you in the next one. Bye!